Good afternoon, class.
It's
time to file our taxes, and I'll be using World Simple Tax. I've been using this for the past 3 years. So once you log in, you need to fill your information, your SIN number, and the first thing you're going to do is to add forms. Yeah, you get to add all the forms that are relevant to your situation, like your income, your T4s, your T5, your T2201, all of those things. CRA also sometimes already has all of this information. So when you click import, you're able to connect to your CRA account and to auto-populate all of this information. Add in your address and other personal information. Now, if you're not single, you need to add your partner's name and their income and just other details about them. After that, you need to answer all of the other information that they ask you. Now, for the Canada carbon rebates, you just need to indicate if you live outside of those places. And something that is cool about this platform is you can easily see more information about the question they're asking, or sometimes they redirect you to their website to read more about it. Now, we already selected most of the forms that you need, but if there's some forms that you think are missing, you can easily check here and add it as you file your taxes. Now, we're getting to the fun stuff. So if you have crypto, you can plot your slip and just put your gains. Now, for your T4, you need to put the corresponding amount to the corresponding box number on your T4. Now, for your T5, it's fairly the same. You remember to get your T5 from all of your high interest savings accounts or GICs and whatnot. For your FHSA, if you contributed in 2023, this will be auto-populated from your CRA account, or you can check your 2023 notice of assessment after you finish your contribution for last year. Now, employment expenses and work from home. If you work from home or hybrid, you should be able to take advantage of this. You need a T2200, so a lot of times the companies will not automatically give you, so you need to request for it. Now, the calculation is fairly easy, but you need to make it reasonable. So you need to figure out what your square footage of your house is, and then for the space that you work from, your workstation, then calculate your total electricity, heat, and internet for the entire 12 months or period that you worked. And the maintenance for that space, may I use $10 times 12 months, which is $120, and then for the entire house is $50 times 12, which is $600, and the other expenses including rent, I just put my rent, and that's all. Now, for business, I'm not going to go into this. There's a lot of resources on there that you can use to help you. Now, if you contributed to your RSP, you need to input how much you contributed up until March 3rd. Then you also need to input the details for your donation and charity. Remember, you need your receipts, guys. Don't put numbers that you have no proof of. The benefit to take advantage of is the Ontario Trinium. I'm not eligible. I don't know why I keep adding it, but you just need your rental income. For the carbon rebates, you don't need to do anything. Now, if you went to school, this is where you fill your tuition tax credits using your T2201 and filling the numbers accordingly. And that was everything for me. I just need to review and optimize, and I'll plus check if there's any error. Also get to see your potential refund back on the left corners. You can see mine. So most people are able to actually file their taxes for themselves, especially when they have simple cases. But if you have a complicated case, I recommend you go to maybe a professional tax person. There's also free tax clinics, and I'll share more about that tomorrow, but let me know if you guys have any questions. Also, that brings us to the end of the tax series. Thank you guys for staying tuned, for engaging in class. I really do appreciate